Hello, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black people. I hope that all is well in your world, and this day was a very, very successful day for you and all of your wonderful, wonderful black loved ones. My beautiful, intelligent friends. Sometimes our core belief reveal themselves through our assumptions about how other folks view us. This process is really a type of projection because we project our belief about ourselves onto others. For example, if I make a mistake and assume people think I am a terrible disappointment, it may be the case that I see myself as a terrible disappointment. Therefore, paying attention to what you assume others believe to be true about you can help you, can help me, can help you reveal your core belief. My beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. In times of tribulation, who we are, what we are, what our belief are, will be revealed. There's a theory. It is called the 10-80-10 theory. It is called the 10-80-10 theory. And it has to do with survival. When we are faced with tribulations, when we are faced with a crisis, when we are faced with danger, when we are in a COVID-19 pandemic, etc., etc. These expert psychologists say this 10-80-10 theory will always reveal itself, and it is always applicable to any crisis, any pandemic, any tragedy, traumatic experience, etc., etc. 10% of the people in a crisis, in a pandemic, will be very, very positive. They will organize. They will develop a plan or action, and they will work that plan in a very positive way. 10% of people will do that. 80% of people during a crisis, during a COVID-19 pandemic, will be still, be silent, do nothing, just wait for someone outside of their own selves to tell them, to instruct them as to what to do. The remaining 10% of people during a pandemic, a COVID-19 pandemic, or any crisis or emergency, tragedy, 10% of the people will become very, very negative, or law Trump, or law the Republican Party. 10% of the people will become negative. They will become very, very destructive. They will lie. They will deny. They will deflect to some alternate reality. And they will project their own imperfections, their own crimes, lies, misdeeds onto other folks. That sounds like Trump, his administration, the Republican Party, etc., etc. During a pandemic, a COVID-19 pandemic, it is indeed about survival. And those that will make it through this crisis, this pandemic, are those folks that have adaptability. Those folks that are flexible. Those folks that are creative. They look at the obstacles, the circumstances, and they adapt. They apply things in their lives and the lives of their families and friends that will help them in a positive way to get through the COVID-19 pandemic, to get through the crisis. These folks that have this adaptability also have faith, F-A-I-T-H, in something. It may be faith in a God outside of themselves, or it may be faith in the God that they have found, discovered within themselves. It may be faith in some other thing outside of their own being. And then those people, that 10% that react in a very positive way, the people that will make it through the COVID-19 pandemic, will ultimately have faith in other folks. They will have faith in each other. They will have faith that each one of them will apply things in their lives, do things in their lives during the COVID-19 pandemic, not only to protect, advance the well-being of themselves, but also to protect and advance the well-being of other folks. And these folks believe that the other folks will reciprocate those feelings, those actions, tenfold. Be aware of the 10-80-10 theory. If you know any psychologist or counselor or psychiatrists, they will be familiar with this 10-80-10 theory. 10% of the people in this COVID-19 pandemic will react very positively. They will be constructive. They will adapt. They will apply things to their lives, their behavior, their conversation that will help them survive the COVID-19 pandemic. And then 80% of the folks within this COVID-19 pandemic will do nothing. They will be silent. They will wait for someone else to tell them what to do. They will wait for a Governor Cuomo of New York State. They will wait for a Governor Gresham Whitmer of the state of Michigan. They will wait for a Governor DeWine of the state of Ohio. They will wait for a Governor Sisolak of the state of Nevada, and many others. 80% of the folks within this COVID-19 pandemic are silent. They're waiting to be instructed as to what they should do, how they should behave, where they should go, etc., etc. And then that other 10% of this 10-80-10 theory, this 10-80-10 rule, that other 10% will react, behave, talk very negatively. They will become very angry, very destructive, a la Donald Trump, the Republican Party. Look at those white demonstrators all across the country that have weaponized themselves in military attire with automatic weapons, screaming and shouting and protesting, very, very angry, very, very destructive, on the verge of becoming angry, domestic, homegrown domestic terrorists. This content was about the 10-80-10 rule, which can be used to classify and categorize people that are within a pandemic and how they will behave. It's called the 10-80-10 rule, the 10-80-10 theory. That's what I have on this one. Please go to thethrasherway.libsyn.com. There you will have access to all that I do.